Nice to meet you, ladies and gentlemen. You've seen a portrait of the 18th century that is the first one in the Middle Germany. I will wait for everyone so I can explain you both places that we have here. Beginning of this gallery, you will see is over there the tasting.
People call it when they sell it during the war.
Yes, during the two wars.
Yeah. Oh, it's so dry.
Cash?
Yes.
60 euro.
60 euros.
Yeah, you have time now, but
Yeah.